Okay, so I would love to show you how the Chrome extension stroke job application tool works. With basically what this tool does is we've connected to over 10 plus job boards, globally used, and I'm just going to show you all of them. So if you come in here, when you click on the supported job boards, we're currently supporting Breeze, which is by 10,000 companies, Greenhouse over by 18,000 companies, HubSpot by 194,000 companies, and a lot others, right? And more is still coming in, right? The team is integrating more and more job boards daily, to give you this experience. So typically, if you come in here, you'll be able to download the Chrome extension, and also have the Chrome extension. You have something like this popping up. So what you can simply do is click on connect. And once you click on connect, you connect your ProDevs account. I click on authorize, and right now your ProDevs account will be automatically connected, and it shows you how many jobs you applied for, you've been interviewed, you've been invited for, you've been declined for. Okay, so now you also need to know that in applying for interviews you get a lot of no's, right? And for example, this is a job I applied for a while ago, and when I applied for this job I just used dummy information, copied some random information, and I can obviously change the stages of this interview, right? Whenever they send me a response. But how do we get to this stage? Let's get there, right? So for example, let's assume I get a job, or I see a job online, and the job is linking me or taking me to Greenhouse, for example, a greenhouse like this. Now you can see down on the left hand side of my screen, I have what we call pre-fill application. We have resume analyzer. We also have pre-interview, and we also have request for new features. This request for new features is, for example, you think the ProDevs tool could be cooler and you want to kind of like suggest features for us, we'll be happy to receive those features in. So let's just go right into it. So for example, from here, just like I initially mentioned in the last video, if I click on pre-fill application right now, ProDevs automatically pre-fill my application with my details, right? And automatically you can see this ProDevs action automatically show me the resumes I have. So I have like the Williams CV, and I can also generate what we call a cover letter, right? And when I do this, the AI does this, right? It goes ahead and generates a cover letter, and any other information that ProDevs typically does. You can see my LinkedIn. This is the LinkedIn URL I have, and any other information that ProDevs doesn't have, you can then feed it yourself. So it kind of like shortens the time for you. And now you can see that the cover letter has already been generated for you by ProDevs, right? And it's unique to this JD, right? And also your CV. My previous role, I gained experience, very unique to you. Now, a couple of other things I can do from here is I can also access the pre-interview, right? I can simply take this JD, and then use the interview prep to kind of like prep for this interview. But the focus of this is a Chrome extension. So I can do this, and once I apply for this job, ProDevs will save all the information I used here and show me something like this and show me how many jobs I applied for. I can keep track of the number of jobs I applied for on a monthly basis, right? So here's like a short report for me showing me how many jobs I applied for in a couple of months. So typically this is how the Chrome extension works. So this is Greenhouse. We also have some other job boards like Lever. If I come in here, you can see the ProDevs extension showing up here on the left hand side, and yeah, you can do a lot more. You can just click on pre-fill application, it prefills everything. You can then select from the list of CVs you have. I'm sure you're wondering how do I add my many CVs, right? If I want to do that, if I go to my ProDevs platform, I just click on my picture up here, and I just click on manage CV here. Once I do this, I will now be able to add new CVs. So and we also understand that there are times when you're a full stack engineer, and you typically have different CVs, so maybe back end, front end roles, and also a full stack role. So we've also accounted for that. Thank you.